So my mom got me these like vegan meat alternatives from Hong Kong, and I just soaked these. Like, can you look at this? Like, this is freaking beef. So cool. I will have a piece. That is beef. What the hell? That is beef. Anyways, gonna meal prep for next week, so let's go. Hey glorious people, this is Glory right here. No makeup today, but I wanted to send a short message here that this video is kind of like a what I eat in a week Asian meals vegan edition. So it's kind of like just some meal inspo, but most of it is pretty straightforward and simple. I do a batch meal prep at the beginning of the week on a Sunday, and then I just eat it throughout the week. But this is also kind of like my third week at my remote job, and just throwing bits of here of my work life and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy that as well. So let's go straight into the video. So Sundays are always my meal prep days because I don't have time to cook during the weekday. So on Sunday, I always just cook up 2 meals for lunch and dinner, and I just eat it throughout the week. So for this week, I am making 2 dishes. One is fish fragrant eggplants, which is a Chinese dish, and the other one is going to be butter chicken, but vegan, of course. And a lot of these meals are Asian meals I have at home because I miss home, and I also want to make it high protein because I care about my gym goals. Have our meatless farm mince. So we gotta put this in. So on the side, we steam some eggplants that are cut in strips. So this will be mixed in. So right now we're gonna make the sauce. So we have some chili bean sauce, 50 grams of soy sauce, dark soy sauce, vegetarian oyster sauce, if it comes out, Chinese vinegar, and then we just give this sauce a mix. Forgot to add some sugar. I'm just adding some 0 cal sweetener. Right now I'm gonna add the eggplants into this, pour the sauce in. So now we have this fish fragrant eggplant dish, 鱼香茄子. I'm really proud of it. Just gonna try a little bit. Oh my god, so good. The mince is so good. So then usually after I make the meal, I just put them into containers, let them cool completely, and separate them later. Just gonna let it dry. Let it cool, not dry, what the hell. Now we are going to be making our second dish of the day, which is vegan butter chicken. So this time I'm using some soy chunks, which you can get at a health food store, which is just dried up soy pieces that you can rehydrate by soaking them in water. For this recipe, we also need some canned peeled plum tomatoes and some light coconut milk that I got from Lidl. In terms of the cooking stage, I'm just sweating down some onions that I cooked, add in the spices and tomato paste, and then blend up the mixture you just cooked with some canned tomatoes, and then blend it up really smooth, put it back in the pan, add some coconut milk, then add the soy chunks and let it bubble away. So this has been bubbling away for around 25 minutes, so it's really thick and luscious now. So I defrost some frozen spinach, and I'm just gonna mix this in. So there's like a little bit of green in there. Having spinach is not traditional in butter chicken, but like I want my health. And these soy chunks are amazing. So this is what it looks like. It looks so nice. We're just gonna let it cool down, and then we can put it in containers. So I was just working at the student center, and I had a little bit of a breakdown because it was Monday, and sometimes I feel like when I look at numbers like on the sales dashboard, like I feel like I'm not really, I don't know, performing as much, and I never really know like what's wrong, like if I'm doing the right thing or if I'm doing the wrong thing, and I'm trying not to let the numbers get to me that much because I don't really know anything. But sometimes it's just really hard, like being in a competitive environment, and you're just kind of measured by the numbers and the closest you have that week. So it's been a bit hard, like just looking at graphs and seeing that I'm not performing as well, you know, like I didn't get any closes last week and all that. But I'm gonna try my best to just keep going and learn from people who are doing better, and then just keep going, you know? This is one of my favorite protein bars. It's vegan, and I have the flavor white chocolate salted peanut, and it's my favorite.
This is the best tasting vegan protein bar with pretty good macros. So it's 185 calories for 15 grams of protein, and I think that's pretty good.
So I have my rice and my soy chunks lemon soy sauce stir fry. So it's just some stir fry leftovers I had from the week before. So these are some soy chunks my mom brought back, mailed me from Hong Kong, so really excited to try this.
I love this stir fry.
Have some peppers, onions, and yeah. So for breakfast, I have my overnight oats. It's so smushed, but I promise it tastes good. It's just chocolate protein powder, some stewed berries, and peanut butter. This has always been my go-to breakfast because it's very high in protein, and I think I've just had this breakfast for like almost 3 years straight. I can never get bored of it, and I just love the combo between the peanut butter and the stewed berries. So yesterday was a bit of a tough day because I think I just beat myself up too much for not getting the numbers. I think with sales it's just like a numbers game, but sometimes it comes down to luck. Like there's so many external factors you can't control. Like, is the person ready to buy? Are they in a financial position? Like the only thing I can do is just get them on a meeting, and then hopefully the person closes them. So there's only so much I can do, but I'm just like yesterday I didn't film it because I was just so upset. Like I felt like I screwed up because I kind of messed up an account that everyone was using. So I just felt like really bad, and I like cried in a toilet. But my colleagues are super nice. Like they made me feel like I was already trying my best and I'm hitting my numbers, and that's the most important thing. So this week is gonna be, hopefully this week's gonna be a good week. Actually, the manager's just gonna kill me for using the word hope. So I'm gonna say this week is gonna be a good week and I'm gonna get my numbers up. But yeah, just really grateful that there are people around me that care about me. So yeah, let's get to work. So after that, I just started doing some work on my computer, and that's how my mornings usually go. And then I also journaled a bit about my feelings and my day and just planned some tasks for myself. Did my work this morning, did some outreach, and right now I'm gonna go have some lunch. This is my minced eggplant with rice. Okay, I know it doesn't look that good, but I promise it tastes good. I love Chinese food, the ones I cook, not the super oily ones you get from takeout. Currently walking home. It was a pretty slow day today, like people were taking way too long to reply to me and all that, but had a nice few calls with a few colleagues, some new colleagues that I never talked to, so it's really nice doing that. And yeah, gonna go home. Today's sun is so nice in London, so happy about that. So yeah, gonna have some dinner. So Wednesday mornings are usually my rest days, so I don't go to the gym that day, and I just have my overnight oats at home. And again, it's the same toppings, and I really like this combo. Then after my breakfast, again, I went in to do work and just writing down my feelings and stuff I'm feeling and planning my stuff out for the rest of the day. Hey guys, so I'm in the library, migrated here again. Just wanted to do a little update. So last night, in fact, I got 2 closes, so that's really good. So I have some cash collected for this week and for the month to go. So pace is picking up, and yeah, try not to think too much about it and just, you know, try to qualify leads a little bit better. So like the prospects, like trying to qualify them a bit better. But yeah, so far it's been good. I really appreciate just talking to people on my team. One of the things that's kind of like not bothering me a little bit that I think about a lot is just like how different the kind of social circles I'm in, like compared to
say here in London versus people in the company. Like I feel like everyone has very different opinions and stances, and sometimes it makes me really confused because I'm like, who am I really? Like, where do I stand? Like, is it okay for me to accept certain opinions and just go with the flow and certain things like that? But most of all, I feel like I'm quite middle ground. Like I'm quite open to people's opinions, so that's fine. It's just given me a lot of food for thought and just trying to wonder like where I stand on the spectrum. But in general, going really well, and I'm just really grateful to be here. So back to work.
Today we have a different PB&J flavor. Love it.
Also, just wanted to say that I realize I'm really bad at vlogging, especially when I go home. I think part of me is just a little bit ashamed of where I live right now because my flat is a little bit of a shithole. So sometimes I feel, I don't know, just a little bit embarrassed to film in there, but I'm gonna try and do that. Sometime in the future, I'm gonna have a nicer flat and a nicer house. It's just, I guess your early 20s, you know? Anyhow.
Have my butter chicken and rice with my lettuce and oyster sauce. Have my setup and my dinner.
Just showered as well. Have my, oh look at the steam. Soy chunks are the best.
Good morning, everyone. Today is the 7th of April, which is actually my sister's birthday, so happy birthday to my sister. Today's just a really nice day. Like, the sun is super nice. Didn't really vlog yesterday because it was just like a normal kind of boring day, I suppose. Like, my routine is like very similar, to be honest. But yeah, like yesterday I was just doing lots of sets, and unfortunately the calendar just got filled up super fast because all of us setters are just like booking up the calendar super fast. So yeah, like, it's basically just a full calendar. So hopefully that more slots open up today so we can get more bookings in. But other than that, pretty nice day. Didn't get any closes yesterday, but it's good.
That have what? No way, how do you do that? He was like, guys, I get more than my 5 a day, I just love vegetables.
So I'm walking home now today. It's just been a really nice day because the sun is so nice. And just wanted to, there's like a little announcement, I guess. So like apparently Iman, our founder, is in London right now. So he proposed a company dinner for next Monday or Tuesday, which is crazy to me. So hopefully I'll be able to vlog it and see how it goes. But today's been quite a solid day. The weather's just really nice. That just lifts your mood up, and it's like 6 something and it's still bright. So it makes me really happy. Today the calendar's opening up, so getting some more sets in. Been very slow, but you know, it's fine.
Molly, say it again. Say it again.
Well, I need to hear you say it first.
我骑了我的马，我骑了我的马。
我骑了我的马，
我骑了我的妈，
我骑了我的马，
我骑了我的妈。我骑了我的妈。Wait, you want to hear
that means
horse?
I'm not in your mom.
No. That was horse. 我骑了我的妈. I don't know. It sounds the same. Like, say I'm Glory.
No, you're saying mom.
Okay, well, tell JJ horse and then tell him mom. Tell him I want to ride my horse, or I ride my horse and I ride my mom. Tell him.
So I ride my horse is 我骑了我的马. I ride my mom is 我骑了我的马.
What's the difference?
Dude, it's
Exactly.
different. It's different.
Read it, say it one more time.
So I ride my horse is 我骑了我的马. I ride my mom is 我骑了我的马.
Man and ma.
马.
And ma.
Ma. Fuck. It sounds great. 我骑了我的马.
Yeah, you said I rode my mom.
Say it again, Matt. Say it again.
Say it, Glory.
女人的礼物.
主人的礼物.
Yeah, that's Matt's real name.
Shit.
God's gift to woman.
I like that.
Hello everyone, today is a Saturday, it's 8th of April, and just did my grocery shopping, so let's do a haul. This is my cauliflower and broccoli florets, some lettuce, eggplant, some kiwis, onions,
soy milk, some vegan sausages, pak choy, garlic, and shower gel. So obviously I don't want to use this much plastic if I could prevent it, but I don't have money. So I am hoping in the future I have more where I can afford to shop at better places, but this is my haul.
So I'm gonna have this broccoli for lunch, just roasted in the oven.
Okay guys, don't judge me, but this is just a super easy meal. I'm just gonna eat these sausages for now, and then I'm waiting for my broccoli and cauliflower to go in the oven to finish cooking, and just gonna munch on these for now. Here's my veggies. My favorite veg, honestly. After that, I just journaled a whole lot because I think it's just been an emotional roller coaster so far, and I wanted to journal all of my feelings, and I'm gonna share them in the next clip. Hey guys, so today's the 8th of April, and so I've just finished writing some of my journal entries, and I have a lot to say. So if you guys are interested in some of the thoughts I've learned over the 3 weeks I started working for this new company, GYA, then you can listen, or if you're not interested in some of the thoughts I had, you can skip this part. But I do feel like I've learned a lot and grew up a lot in just 3 weeks. So here are some of my thoughts. So it's just been a really crazy roller coaster, and I just feel like I've learned and grown so much and just learned a lot more about business and psychology and people in different stances. So one of the things that actually has, like, I've been struggling or feeling confused about is just different stances, because I feel like people in the company have relatively different values compared to the friends I have, like my existing friends I have who are living in London. Like, I think they have very different stances. So sometimes I wonder where I stand on the spectrum, and sometimes I get really confused and things like that, because I have people inside the company who agree really strongly with one thing, and my friends outside of the company would just like completely disagree with this. So it's really interesting. And sometimes, for example, if I recognize a pattern that sometimes like this certain demographic of people are not actually suited for the kind of product or whatever that we're looking to, I guess, sell or cater towards them, sometimes it'll be like, oh, am I just completely like rejecting a group of people? Like, am I being racist? Am I doing all these things? But then ultimately, does it come down to like the business generating cash flow, because it needs to sustain that. It needs to sustain that to keep the business growing. So if I recognize that pattern in place, wouldn't I just, like take that into account and not try and decrease my efficiency by just trying to make myself feel better, if that makes any sense. And it's not to say that I'm going to do the same things in real life. It's just in this business setting, like maybe that is not the most efficient route to go about certain things. So that's one thing. And like, it's just asking myself these questions, like, is it worth it to like increase efficiency or decrease it, or for your own like sense of just feeling good about yourself in terms of your moral compass, like, is it worth it? The second thing is kind of just being in an environment where there's lots of males. And it is also asking myself, like, is it a problem if the company is going smoothly? Because I feel like for people in our generation, a lot of the times we think about, like, the company has to have, like, full representation or whatever, right? And at the same time, I think this is even in my old, like, architecture firm, right? It's mostly just straight white guys, right? Something like that. And I think about it a lot, and I'm like, should we take that into account if the company's running smoothly, or do we actually have to like increase representation? Like, this is something I always question myself a lot, and obviously I don't have a right answer, and I don't want to say like right now I'm standing on either side, because I don't have full knowledge. I don't think I have sustainable knowledge of like answering that question yet. So I'm just saying these are a lot of questions that has been running through my mind. And sometimes you think about things like looking at business owners, because right now I'm looking at a lot of like videos about like, rich people, poor people, whatever. I don't want to use those words. Maybe let's say like financially well-off people and people who are not as financially well-off yet. So you're saying like, if for people who are like more financially literate, who acquired more wealth, like, are they bad people, or do they just know the law? Like, things like that, right? And I feel like a lot of my friends sometimes are like maybe more against these things, like the tax laws or whatever. And for myself now, I feel like I'm not at a position that they are yet. So really, I'm just saying that I don't know things that they know yet, right? So in my view is I can't really judge them, because I feel like I haven't been through what they've been through yet. So who am I to judge their methods? And if I haven't been through the same hardships of them, from being like going from point A to point B, right? Like, obviously some people might disagree with me and say like, but it's like so blatantly obvious, like if people are like exploiting people or whatever, right? I'm not saying that this is what like some of the companies I've worked for is doing. I'm just saying like, I've been watching a lot of these things and like just dabbling along these topics, right? And I'm like, who am I to tell them like what is the right thing to do? Who am I to say that? I haven't run any businesses. I haven't like done any of these things. Like, who am I to say, right? So that's number 3. So number 4, about money issues. So right now I am basically working in a job where, well, because I don't have experience yet, so the commissions I get are obviously not very high. Basically, I'm just at the stage where there's like significantly less money. Like if you compare this job to my previous job that I had, like I'm making like less money, obviously, compared to my previous job. At least at this stage right now, right? I can move up and all that. But sometimes like I would be on the phone with my mom and she'd be like, can you even pay rent? And I'm like, yeah, you know, like if I didn't do well this month in terms of like my performance, like can I even pay rent? Which is actually quite a scary idea to think about. Weirdly enough, it hasn't been bothering me that much. I don't know if it's I have faith in my capabilities or I feel like my parents can save me. Like I don't want to like glorify whatever like situation I'm in or like my parents' financial situation and all that, but I just want to delay as much as possible. Like if I ever need financial help, like either from my parents or like, you know, borrowing money or whatever, stuff like that. Like I don't want to think about that because I just believe that I'll never reach that stage. Like maybe there will be a part where I really desperately need help. But at this moment, I'm just trying not to think that, and I know I'm going to make it, and I don't want to ask my parents for money like at all. And I know that, you know, some of my families already like disagree with what I'm doing right now, so I don't want to ask them about this and just proving to them that I made the wrong decision. Like literally whatever I do, I just don't want to ask them for money like at all. So yeah, my friends have been super nice about it. So I guess essentially I'm just broke in some ways. Like I'm literally living off my, not living off fully, but in a way like this month and last month, but just been living off my savings. So yeah, I just want to prove to people and also my parents that I'm on the right track and I can do this, you know? Like I'm trying to think that, you know, right now I'm just working to learn and not really earn. I'm not at that stage yet, you know? So the next point I wanted to make is that I just feel like right now I'm just having faith in myself that I made the right choice right now. Like I said, I'm working to learn, not to earn. And I'm just really grateful that I'm able to learn from so many amazing people that are currently around me at this stage, and I can just learn from them and just being super grateful, you know? Like right now for me at least, it's not about the money. Like I'm not at the earning stage yet. Obviously I guess this series is called like Cha-Ching Diaries, but I think it is about like gaining that kind of mindset, you know, and like being where you want to be like in the future. So anyhow, that was some of the thoughts I have. I'm just hopefully I will learn as much as I can and hopefully implement some of these things in my future ventures, and that'll be something that is super cool. I just feel like I grew up so much suddenly, and I'm just really grateful that my mom is always here with me for everything. I can talk to her about everything, and sometimes I do feel like I am always in the middle in terms of like my culture. I never really feel fully Chinese or Hong Kong or I guess UK, English, whatever, Western, whatever you want to call it, right? Like always in the middle, like international, I don't know. Like it's very confusing, like being stuck in between like 3 cultures already. And then even now, like people having different beliefs on, I don't know, a political spectrum or like, you know, even on the diet spectrum and all that. Like I always feel like I'm quite in the middle. Like I never really want to force anyone to do anything. And I think right now it's just I guess discovery stage of who I am and just exploring things. And so I've just taken some time to like write down and journal all these thoughts I've had, because I think everything is just happening so fast now. Sometimes I don't have any time to like think about what's been happening. And it's only been 3 weeks actually in my new job, and I feel like I've been here for ages, like ages. So in a way, I am really grateful to just be with people and yeah, having some cool banter and trying to just put in the hard work and trying to put myself out there as much as possible. So that's been my day. And if you've listened through this whole rant, thank you for listening.
So after all of that journaling, I edited my videos for YouTube and then just did some admin work and life admin stuff. So yeah. After that, I head out because I'm having dinner at my friend's place and we're just walking around London and just soaking up some good vibes next to Regent's Canal.
So cool. I know. And the sushi plating. That's the dragon roll.
Okay? Banana blossom tempura, avocado, crunchy carrots and beets, wasabi mayo. Right? Prawn tempura ran out.
It was soggy. That's what I said. Crispy rice. No.
It's jiggly.
Let it cool. I don't want to wait.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let the middle firm up. So good.
It's hot. It's very good though.
Mmm.
So black.
Wow.